Hello, and welcome back to another Bible story with Mom. Today, my mom will come and read us another story from the Bible. Today, we will be learning all about the next judge of Israel. Are you excited to find out what will happen in this story? Well, then, let's begin.
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to another story time. I hope you are excited to find out what judge we will be learning about today. But before we begin our story, let's do a quick recap. Caleb's younger brother, Othniel, defeated the city of Deborah, and Caleb gave Othniel his daughter Axa to be his wife. Many of the tribes did not drive the remaining nations out of the land as God said, but made them tributaries. An angel of the Lord told the children of Israel that God would no longer help them to drive out the other nations out of the land. And all the people wept. The children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord and served false gods. And God delivered them into the hand of the king of Mesopotamia. And when they cried out to God, he raised Othniel, which delivered them from their enemies. When Othniel died, the children of Israel went back to serving false gods, and God allowed Eglon, king of Moab, to oppress them. When the people cried out to God, he raised a second judge, Ehud, who brought the king a present and then killed him. And after him, God raised Shamgar, the third judge, who delivered the Israelites from the Philistines by killing 600 of them with an ox goad. Wow. And that's it. That's the end of our last story. Are you ready to find out who our next judge will be? Well, let's begin. Today's story is Deborah and Barak. But wait, who is Deborah and who is Barak? Are these two judges? Let's begin the story and find out. And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, that reigned in Hazor. The captain of whose host was a Sisera, which dwelt in Harazeth of the Gentiles. And 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, for he had 900 chariots of iron. That's a lot, right? And Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at that time. And she dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in Mount Ephraim. And the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. Oh, so Deborah is the judge. She is the only female judge. Wow. So she would help the people to know what was right and what was wrong, what God liked and what God didn't like, right? And she sent and called Barak, the son of Abinom, out of Kadesh in Naphtali, and said unto him, Hath not the Lord God of Israel commanded, saying, Go and draw towards Mount Tabor, and take with thee 10,000 men of the children of Naphtali and of the children of Zebulun? And I will draw unto thee to the river Kishon Sisera, the captain of Jabin's army, with his chariot and his multitude, and I will deliver him into thine hand. Oh, so Barak is not a judge, but he is the one that God will use to deliver the children of Israel out of the hand of King Jabin. This is very exciting. Do you think that Barak will be excited to go and defeat this army? Remember, they have 900 chariots of iron. That's a really big army, right? Well, let's keep reading and find out. And Barak said unto her, If thou wilt go with me, then I will go. But if thou wilt not go with me, then I will not go. What? Oh dear, this is not good. Why do you think that Barak wanted Deborah to go with him? Women don't go to battles. It sounds like Barak didn't trust that God would go with him. So he wanted Deborah to go with him because he knew that God was with her. But let's keep reading the story and find out. And she said, I will surely go with thee. Notwithstanding, the journey that thou takest shall not be for thine honor, for the Lord shall sell Sisera into the hand of a woman. So, because Barak didn't trust in God, that God will do as he said, he will not be the one to kill Sisera. Wonder who it will be. Let's keep reading and find out. And Deborah arose and went with Barak to Kadesh. And Barak called Zebulun and Naphtali to Kadesh. And he went up, and 10,000 men at his feet. Wow. So they gathered a lot of men, right? All right, let's keep reading. Now Heber the Kenite was of the children of Hobab, the father-in-law of Moses, and had severed himself from the Kenites and pitched his tent unto the plain of Zanim, which is by Kadesh. Oh, so Kadesh is where Barak and his men went, right? And this man, Heber, has moved away from his family and he's staying in Kadesh. Will he help the children of Israel to defeat Sisera? Let's read on and find out. And they showed Sisera that Barak was gone up to Mount Tabor. Oh, this is not good. The family of Heber told Sisera that Barak has gathered themselves to fight. He's not helping the children of Israel. Uh-oh. Let's find out what Sisera will do. And Sisera gathered together all his chariots, even 900 chariots of iron, and all the people that were with him, from Hazareth unto the river of Kishon. Wow. Sisera is ready for battle. I wonder if the children of Israel are ready. Let's find out. And Deborah said to Barak, Up! For this is the day in which the Lord hath delivered Sisera into thine hand. Is not the Lord gone out before thee? So Deborah told Barak, It's time! It's time for you to fight. God has gone before you. So get ready. Let's go. Wow, this is getting exciting. Let's read on and find out what God will do, how God will help them to defeat this army. So Barak went down from Mount Tabor, and 10,000 men after him. And the Lord discomfited Sisera and all his chariots and all his host with the edge of the sword before Barak, so that Sisera lighted down off his chariot and fled away on his feet. Wow! When Sisera saw the mighty hand of God and how God was helping Barak to destroy all his army, he got so scared that he ran away. Oh dear. Let's keep reading and find out more. But Barak pursued after the chariots and after the host unto Hazareth of the Gentiles, and all the host of Sisera fell upon the edge of the sword, and there was not a man left. Oh, so Barak kept going after the men of Sisera until all the men were dead. He did not know that Sisera ran away. When will they notice that Sisera is missing? Oh dear, I think we should keep reading and find out. Sisera fled away on his feet to the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite, for there was peace between Jabin the king of Hazor and the house of Heber the Kenite. Oh, that's why the story talked about Heber. Heber's wife helped Sisera. Heber was friends with King Jabin. Oh, now we understand why he told Sisera that Barak had gone up. Let's keep reading the story and find out more. And Jael went out to meet Sisera and said unto him, Turn in, my lord, turn in to me, fear not. And when he had turned in unto her into the tent, she covered him with a mantle. Oh, so she is going to hide him. Oh dear, they won't find him now. Uh-oh. But let's keep reading and find out more. And he said unto her, Give me, I pray thee, a little water to drink, for I am thirsty. And she opened a bottle of milk and gave him drink and covered him. So she gave him milk instead of water. Maybe she didn't have any water, or maybe she thought that milk is better. What do you think? If you were thirsty, what would you drink? Milk or water? I think I would drink water. But let's keep reading and find out more. Again, he said unto her, Stand in the door of the tent, and it shall be, when any man doth come and inquire of thee, and say, Is there any man here that thou shalt say, No? Oh dear. So she hid him? She gave him something to drink? And now he's asking her to lie. But should we tell lies? No, God does not like that. We should always tell the truth. Let's keep reading the story and find out what Jael will do. And Jael, Heber's wife, took a nail off the tent and took an hammer in her hand. A nail and a hammer? What will she do with that? Is she going to put up another tent for herself? Well, let's read on and find out. And she went softly unto him and smote the nail into his temples and fastened it into the ground. For he was fast asleep and weary, so he died. Oh dear. This is the woman that Deborah was talking about. Remember, Deborah told Barak that a woman will kill Sisera. So it's the wife of Heber that killed Sisera, and her name is Jael. Let's keep reading and find out more. And behold, as Barak pursued after Sisera, Jael came out to meet him and said unto him, Come, I will show thee the man whom thou seekest. And when he came unto her tent, behold, Sisera lay dead, and the nail was in his temples. So God subdued on that day Jabin, the king of Canaan, before the children of Israel. And the hand of the children of Israel prospered and prevailed against Jabin, the king of Canaan, until they had destroyed Jabin, king of Canaan. Wow. Then sang Deborah and Barak on that day, saying, Praise ye the Lord for the avenging of Israel, when the children willingly offered themselves. Hear, O ye king, give ear, O ye princes. I, even I, will sing unto the Lord. I will sing praises to the Lord God of Israel. Wow, this is amazing. So they sang a great song giving praise to the Lord, telling of the goodness of God, because God delivered them from the hands of their enemy one more time. God is amazing. Wow, what a wonderful story. God used Deborah, Barak, and Jael to deliver the children of Israel out of the hands of King Jabin, and they rejoiced. They gave God all the praise, and so should we. God is doing wonderful things in our lives, right? He provides for us. He wakes us up. He gives us all the things that we need. And we should rejoice in Him and love Him and sing praises unto Him. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. And I hope you join me next time when we will find out who will be the next judge. Bye. Okay, boys and girls, it's question time. Let's see what you can remember from the story. Are you ready? Let's begin. First question. Who was the only female judge? Was it Deborah, Jael, or Ruth? I think that's an easy one. Let's check the answer. It's Deborah. Next question. Where did Deborah sit to judge the people? Was it in a house, under a palm tree, or in a church? Where was it? Let's check. She sat under a palm tree. I hope you got that one. Next question. Who was the captain of King Jabin's army? Can you remember? Was it Barak, Sisera, or Heber? Think about it carefully. King Jabin's army? Who was the captain? Let's check the answer. It's Sisera. Hope you got that one. Next question. Who told Sisera that Barak went up to Mount Tabor? Was it Deborah, Moses, or Heber? Do you remember? Let's check if you got it right. It's Heber. That's right. Next question. What did Jael give Sisera to drink? Was it water, milk, or tea? Which one? Let's check our answer. It's milk. She gave him milk to drink. Wow. Thank you for answering the questions with me. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, you know what time it is. It's game time. So let's get some instructions for the game. Look at the letter, then find a picture from the story that begins with that letter. All right? Sounds easy, right? Let's give it a try. All right, first one. We have letter T. I will give you 10 seconds to find the picture that begins with letter T. And remember, it should be something that we talked about in the story. So look carefully. All right, let's check our answer. It's a tent. Did you get that one? All right, let's try another one. Letter M. Which picture from the story begins with letter M? All right, time is up. Did you guess milk? That's right. Jael gave Sisera milk to drink. All right, next one. Letter C. 10 seconds. Look carefully. Time is up. I hope you said chariot. Chariot begins with the letter C, and that was in our story. All right, one more. Letter H. 10 seconds. Start now. Time is up. I hope you said Hammer, because hammer is the right answer. Did you get it right? I hope you did. Well, good job. Thank you so much for playing with me today. I hope you had fun. And don't forget, join us for a song. Bye. See you next time.